Pokemon Legends ZA situation is crazy. That's what I wanted to title this video, but I feel like it would sound way too close to Moist Critical, so I will probably find something else. But basically, if you have been kept up to date with Nintendo, which you probably shouldn't be, but if you have been, then you know that the Pokemon Legends game is coming out. People are not happy. I understand. I mean, just look at this. Okay, so base price of Pokemon Legends ZA is $70, which is fine. That's the average game today. And I've heard that the Switch 2 is a much better console. Because if you do not want to pay $70 and you do not have a Switch 2, you can buy it for $60 on the Nintendo Switch. But if you've ever played Scarlet and Violet on the Switch, you know it is like running Minecraft with 100 different shaders on. That's what it's like that. But you don't get the boost to how it looks. That is not the real issue that people are complaining about. One of the issues that people are complaining about is if you want to take a look, follow my mouse, down, 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 right here. It says View DLC. This is a DLC that is launching the same day as the base game for an additional $30. Are we for real? If you have the Switch, it is $60 plus $30, $90. If you have the Switch 2, it's $100. And this is not even the extent of it. No, this is not the extent of it. This is not even where it gets terrible. I mean, this is terrible. The fact that people can just release a DLC the same day as the game coming out is crazy. It feels like they had it both done and they're like, wait a minute, what if I just cut this in two and then made more money? Okay, but if you know anything about the Legends ZA game, you know that the starters are Chikorita, Tepig, and Totodile. And if you know anything about Pokemon, then you know those are not the Kalos starters. And Legends ZA is set in Kalos, which is fine because that's what they did with the last Legends game. It was just random starters. And I think these starters are like the most unused of each type, I would have to guess. I don't know why they chose them, but that's not for me to decide. I'm talking about the starters because they are doing something that is atrocious, something that is disgusting, something that is just not right. I mean, it's not, I'm making it sound much worse than it is. So they have these starters, the Mega Chestnut, Mega Delphox, and Mega Greninja have been discovered. They have it in the game, right? These are the starters for the region that it's supposed to be in, but there's a catch. Chestnut, Delphox, and Greninja first appeared in the Pokemon X and Y games, which released in 2013. New Mega Evolutions, evolved forms that transcend standard evolution of these three Pokemon have now been discovered. Look at them, they look cool. I really think all of these look cool. I really like the Delphox one. Read this, please. Obtain Mega Stones in the ZA Battle Club's ranked battle. The Mega Stones required to Mega Evolve the starters, the Pokemon that people probably love the most from these games, can be obtained from the ZA Battle Club as a reward for beating other trainers in ranked battles. There's no casual Pokemon anymore. That's what they're saying. There's no casual Pokemon players. If you want to get these Mega Evolutions that frankly should just come with the game, then you have to build up a team, learn how to battle properly, and then fight other people online. If you just play the Pokemon games, you're probably not good at actual battling. You're probably not that good because the battles in the actual game are not that hard. Ranked battles offer three types of rewards. Battle rewards obtained after each battle, promotion rewards obtainable upon rising in rank, and season rewards which vary by rank, obtainable at the end of each season. Keep battling and refining your skill to try to get a variety of rewards. Mega Stones for Mega Chestnut, Mega Delphox, and Mega Greninja. They can only be obtained as rewards for being promoted up the ranks. And look at this. Mega Stones obtainable as promotion rewards. So you have to hit a certain rank. Greninja is available off the start, so you grind the battles immediately, you can get it first. But then Delphox is the second season. So does Greninja go away? Are people that don't get it immediately just cooked? And then Chestnut is the third season. So if you just don't get these, are you just cooked? Are you done for? What's the plan then? Because these are probably the most hyped up starters, or probably the most hyped up megas in the whole lot. And you're time locking them? Frankly, this is like unacceptable, really. I mean, they just want more money. How does this get them more money, you might be asking? If you don't know, to play online for Nintendo, you have to buy something called Nintendo Online. And that is another that's $10 a month, I'm pretty sure. A season's probably 1 month. These are probably $30 that you have to stay online to get these. You can't just battle offline because these are ranked battle. And another thing, if you still have the Switch, then you might have a problem because a lot of the people that are going to play these games are very loving towards Nintendo. We can say they like Nintendo a lot. So they probably have the Switch too. If you want to get the Switch 2 and Legend of ZA and the DLC and online for 3 months, that is $560 because the Switch 2's $500, the 3 months of online $30, the DLC $30. $560 just to play the game. Just to play the game. Here's the map for the game. It's literally just one city. I would hope that most of it is interactable. And this is just so unfortunate for me because this is probably tied for my first favorite gen with Gen 4 based off just the Pokemon. The games were mad easy, but I don't really care. I just like the Pokemon in this game. Greninja, my favorite starter of all time. It's just unfortunate that what they're doing with it. And Pokemon fans will glaze it no matter what. Pokemon fans are the biggest ride or die type people. Like real, obviously some will start like pulling back, but like the real ones, they will play it no matter what. They could price this game at $100 base price, they would buy it. I didn't even think about this. People who have the Switch Lite, it is probably so cooked because like I talked about Scarlet and Violet, it runs terribly on the Switch. It was kind of crazy that they even released it without the Switch 2 being a thing because just how poorly it ran on the Switch. I could not even imagine having a Switch Lite and trying to run any Pokemon game. And I do not blame the people for the Switch Lite. If your games are accessible on a thing, you have to make it so that it can run on a thing. Okay, so apparently people are already pirating the game. It doesn't even come out for another 3 days. I don't know how that's possible. If this is real, then good for him. Honestly, good for him. I think everyone, I can't say that. Not good for him, guys. Do not pirate the game. Do not pirate the game, guys. Do not pirate Legend ZA. We're not going to watch this entire trailer, but let's watch a few seconds because I want my video to be longer than 4 minutes long.
Get ready for a city-wide adventure in the world of Pokemon.
This is not really like bashing them or whatever, but it's funny to say city-wide adventure when most Pokemon games take place over an entire continent.
Our story is set in the thriving metropolis of Lumio City, where an urban redevelopment plan is underway to shape it into a place that belongs to both people and Pokemon.
But basically the plot of this game is to make the city a capitalist society, guys. You heard it here first, guys.
Wild zones can be found throughout Lumio City.
This idea is crazy. All right, just think about it for 1 second. Imagine this in real life. You have zones in your cities where like little animals live, like coyotes, birds. They're stuck in this zone, right? They're stuck in this area, and people just go in there to beat them up. They just go in there to fight them. That is a wild idea to think about for longer than 4 seconds.
To battle, you can catch a wild Pokemon by tossing a Pokeball its way.
That is not a new thing. That was in Legends ZA. Let's see how many new things are in this game. The first new thing is the zones. That is the only new thing I think I know of. They needed the zones though. They needed, it's not because they didn't do these zones because, oh, this is a new innovative idea. They needed to do the zones because how else would they stick it all into one city without doing the zones?
And keep an eye out for wild Pokemon that could overpower your team.
Is there no animal control in this game? There's no people that are supposed to come out and like, there's these Pokemon raging rampages around the city, killing innocent bystanders, using their molten lava to burn people alive. There's no animal control. They're just like, okay, well, they're Pokemon. They deserve to live too. Like, yeah, sure, until they kill your daughter. Like, yeah, okay, what are you gonna do then? All right, that's really all I wanted to look at today. Kind of a different video. I mean, I have made one Pokemon video in the past, but I really had no idea what to record, so here I am. If you didn't like, subscribe and like, please. Please. We're trying to get a 900, baby.